We have some amazing information to share with you today. I'm super excited that we have so many individuals on the line. Like I stated earlier, I see a lot of unfamiliar names. So please answer that poll. It should be on your screen big as day. Just let us know whether you're a TSA or a guest. And in the chat, let us know where you guys are tuning in from. Let me see what some of you have stated already. Okay, I see New York, New Jersey. Let's see here, the Bronx, Atlanta. Where else are we? I see Houston, Georgia, Alabama. Let's see here, Bermuda, St. Louis. You guys are tuning in from all over. I do have a global company to share with you guys today, but before we do that, I just want to introduce myself. My name is Tajuana Huston. I've been with this amazing company that I'm going to share with you about 2.5 years. My background is actually in default management. I worked for a major bank for many, many years. I was that person actually on the mortgage side. I was that person that was helping you stay in your home a little longer. Some people just had hard times. They were facing foreclosure. They were filing bankruptcy. And that was that person that was walking you through the process of trying to keep your home. One thing that I loved about my corporate life is that I was that person that was always just helping people, whether it was working out payment plans, loss mitigation, whether it was helping you through the bankruptcy process, whatever it was, I slept good at night knowing that I was helping people. But one day, I had a couple, it's actually a family that I had been helping quite a few times. One thing I noticed that although that I could help people stay in their home a little longer, I was really just putting a Band-Aid on their situation. I couldn't actually help them make additional income. And whether you believe it or not, most people lose their homes because they don't have an extra $500 a month in their household. So if they just had that, then they could stay in their homes a little longer and manage their household expenses a little better. Well, I want to say about 8 years or so, January, I'll be celebrating my eighth year in this industry. And when I got introduced to this industry, you guys, it wasn't at the time what I thought it was going to be about. My husband and I were trying to find a tax break. We learned that the #1 tax strategy in the world was having a home-based business. We just didn't know exactly what that business would be. We did a little research. We locked arms with a relative of mine that I know, love, and trust that has been in this industry for a while, making great income. And about a good 6 months after being in the industry, I saw a presentation for the first time like you're going to see. I fell in love with it. Now, I want you guys to understand that I'm an introvert. If we have any introverts watching right now, give me an I in the comments. I was an introvert when this industry was introduced to me. I didn't know how I was going to make it work. I just saw that presentation and I said, Tajuana needs to become a different person in order to make this work, but I'm going to get this money. I went home, I had a meeting with my family, and I said, you guys, this is it. This is how I'm going to be able to end that cycle. And when I say end that cycle, I didn't come from, a background, a poor background, anything like that. When I say end this cycle, I was raised by 2 workaholics. And as children, I have 2 other siblings. We pretty much raised ourselves in the house. We never had vacations or anything. And I told myself, when I have my own family, I don't want to live like that. I don't want my children staying home by themselves. I want to be able to travel the world and things like that. And I said that for years, but I ended up turning into my parents. I ended up being that workaholic, and my children, guess what? Was at home by themselves. So this industry allowed us to be able to travel 12 months out of the year. This industry allowed me to be able to retire from corporate. Out of these 8 years, I've been home 6 of those years, 5.5, because I'll be celebrating 8 this coming January. So I don't know who invited you or what you need in your life right now, but what I can tell you is that anything is possible. Whatever problems you have, this company can solve it for you. So please tell the person that invited you, thank you. They thought highly of you. If you're on this call and you received a personal invitation, it's because they saw something in you that they knew they'll bring great value to this company, and they can help you get to the next level in your life as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get myself out of the way. I want you guys to understand this is going to be a conversation, not a presentation. I ask a lot of questions. Don't just sit back and not say anything. Engage with me. Take great notes. Blow up that chat. I want to know who I'm talking to. What backgrounds do you guys have? What is your background? Let me know that in the chat as well. But let me go ahead and pull up these slides. And we are going to get this party started. Let's see here. All righty. So I'm sure you guys can see the slides here. Give me a 1 in the chat if you can see it okay there. I am going to slide this down really quick. All righty. So let's talk about the name of this company really quick. The name of this company is iBuumerang. And I want to ask you guys a question. When you think about a boomerang, what comes to mind? A boomerang, when I saw the name of this, a boomerang is something that you throw out. And what happens if you throw it out the right way? It's going to come right back to you. So what I love about this company, they're built on a philosophy of giving back, where you're going to notice a lot of the information that I covered today, you are simply throwing out goodwill. And by doing so, it's coming back to you. How many of you love to give back? Give me a G in the comments. So just type out good back. This is a philosophy that I can believe in wholeheartedly because I love serving others. My mother always told me, if you want more in life, then guess what you do? You give more. So this is a company that loves to give back, and you're going to be so excited about how they're able to simply throw out goodwill and you get paid by doing so. But what I want to share with you guys is this disclaimer. We're going to talk about a lot of money today, right? But I need to make sure that you guys understand that you get what you put in. We cannot and will not make any guarantees about your ability to get results or any money without program information, tools, or strategies. It's just like a gym membership, you guys. You get what you put in. You could sign up for the gym today all you like, but what I guarantee you is that that gym is not going to call you tomorrow and say, hey, Tajuana, come get on the treadmill. Hey, Tajuana, you need to go to these classes. Hey, Tajuana, I see you eating that burger. They're not going to do that. They're going to give you all the tools that you need. They're going to have personal trainers. They're going to give you a tour of the facility. They're going to give you everything, but it's up to you to do what's required. It's the same thing in business. How you do one thing is how you do everything. So for those of you that feel like you have those strong work ethics, I want you to give me a 2 in the chat. Are you that person that if your supervisor takes that day off, do you still do your job? Or are you that person that scrolls Facebook when someone's not watching you? See, this business is all about your work ethic. You're going to have everything you need. You can change your life. I can guarantee that, but I can't guarantee what you're going to do. So if you're that person that's willing to do what's required, you're willing to be coachable, teachable, and trainable, I just want you to say game over, because I guarantee that you will do very well if you're able to just plug into the system, be coachable, teachable, and trainable. All right. So ladies and gentlemen, the world is changing. We all know that. By 2027, 86.5 million people will work wherever and whenever they want. How many of you have teenagers or young adults? I have a 22-year-old child who has never had a job. She doesn't want a job. She's an entrepreneur. She's always looking for those small independent gigs like Instacart, like Uber, like Lyft, and things of that nature. See, there's a total shift from traditional jobs to independent work happening right now. So let's talk about customers' expectations, how they've changed, and your expectations have changed as well. So as a customer, they want ongoing value, unique experiences, and things personalized just for them. What do I mean by that? Let me give you guys an example. I am shopping like crazy for furniture for a new home that we'll be closing on soon. Now I'm shopping on Google. I'm shopping on Ashley Furniture. I'm shopping on my favorite store, which is Wayfair. But guess what happens when I get on Facebook? Guess what happens when I get on Amazon and Instagram? I see Ashley Stewart ads. I see Wayfair ads. I see every furniture store known to man is showing up on my social media, and I never search for it on social media. See, customers are spoiled today because everything is personalized just for them. If you were to log into your Amazon account and I log into mine, we both would see something totally different because it pays attention to our keystrokes. I know you all have experienced that. So we love the fact that things are just personalized just for us. That's how much the world has changed. But your expectations have changed as it relates to your future, as it relates to your family and things of that nature. We want more time freedom. We want residual income. That is mandatory. And we want to be able to give back more. So let's talk about the old world, because I know a lot of you may be able to relate to that. And we're going to talk about how iBuumerang is introducing so many individuals to the new world. Now, in the old world, you had to sell. You had to put in about 10 to 12-hour days. You only could focus on one industry. You had one stream of income, which means that you put everything in one basket. You own nothing and you retired with very little income. I can't tell you how many of my family members got so excited to retire. They were struggling on 100% of their income, but they retired on only 40%. So if you couldn't make it happen with 100%, how are you going to do it in retirement? That's why this new world is so important. See, within iBuumerang, the CEO of this company, there's some things that he just wanted to change. He wanted to make sure that you're able to have success without selling, but he wanted to also make sure that we're a global company. You guys, there is so much money to be made around this world. Who wants to just stay within the US? We're in 192 countries. We have a technology that works for you 24/7. So while you're out there taking care of your kids, while you're out there growing other businesses, while you're out there just living your life, we have a technology that's going to help you grow your residual income so that you can still do the things that you want to do. You're able to get paid when your customers save. That's all about that giving back. That's the iBuumerang effect that we're going to talk about shortly. But most importantly, if you didn't hear anything that I said, make sure that you pay attention to this last bullet point. You're able to earn multiple income streams in one business. Now, how many of you have said, I need multiple streams of income? And what do? You go to this company, you get this job, you go do this. Next thing you know, your spread is so thin because you have your hand in so many pots. What I love about what we have here is that you have multiple industries all under one company. I guarantee you, you will never get bored within our company because you can always change up a little bit. You can always dib and dab into something else without having to invest in a million different companies. All righty. So yesterday, you got paid when you would sell something. That's the selling value. And most people don't like to sell. But today, within iBuumerang, and because of iBuumerang, you get paid when they save, which is the giving value, the iBuumerang effect. Now, let's talk about the leadership. And this is really important. I love the fact that it's at the beginning of the presentation because companies rise and fall based on leadership. There are companies out there that started with amazing products, but guess what? If you don't have the right leadership, the company's not going to last. See, I don't care how amazing the product and service is, it's so important that it's led by the right individuals. See, this is Mr. Holton Buggs. He's the chairman and CEO of the company. We refer to him as the X Factor. He founded this company back in 2009, but he founded it with humble beginnings. So what I want to do is share his background with you guys so you can understand the type of leader that you have. He exemplifies everything that you need to be successful in this company. So he knows exactly what you need, and he's implemented all the strategies to help you get there if you're willing to be coachable, teachable, and trainable. So look to the far left here. In 1990, this gentleman earned less than $500 a month for 7 years, 7 years straight. How many of you would have stick and stayed that long if that was all that you were earning? And quite frankly, he only did that a couple months out of those years. It wasn't even on a consistent basis. So what does that tell you about an individual that does that? He understood the value of this industry. See, he already knew that the most millionaires in this world were created based off of this industry. See, he knew that he needed to find mentors, coaches, and all of that. And look what happened in 1997 because he didn't give up. See, he went through all the personal development. He went through all the ups and downs. He crawled over all those hurdles and just kept on running. But he was able to develop a formula and system to achieve rapid success. And because of that system, he was able to coach over 50 people to earn over $1 million. He had record-breaking earnings and sales for 10 years straight. Now, what this slide doesn't say is that he did this under somebody else's company. See, he got to the point where he was earning more than the owner of the company that he was with. Now, when you are a goal-oriented person, give me goal, type the word goal in the chat if you feel like you're a goal-oriented person. See, this is a gentleman who's hungry. See, when he got to the point where he reached his ceiling in his career, and which they're not putting on this slide, he was earning $1.3 million every single month. This is the gentleman that is coaching people in several other companies. He holds the world's record, you guys, for the highest in residual income with one position in the entire industry of direct sales. This isn't someone that just put in 30 years and just played around a little bit and decided to launch a company, you guys. He is the X factor. He is the gentleman that everyone reaches out to when they need answers and they need support, you guys. So if he was able to accomplish all of this under somebody else's brand, what do you think he's going to do with his own company? In March of 2019, he founded iBuumerang. His #1 goal is to become a $50 billion company, and he's going to make that happen. Every goal that he set, he accomplishes. But how many of you want to be his next millionaire? You guys. So this is your leadership. This is the owner of this company. And he created a concept that is totally different. See, when you're in the industry for 30 years, you're able to see the things that don't work. See, he refers to certain individuals as fish and elephants. And those are people that are really excited. They're hungry. They want to win in this industry, but they don't like sales, or maybe they just don't have certain skill sets. He wanted his company to focus on those individuals and allow them to have success without selling. So he implemented a concept that's called the PRIB. The PRIB stands for Perpetual Residual Income Builder. This is a technology that helps grow your residual income behind the scene. Now, to help you better understand what I mean, I'm going to talk about Facebook, if you guys don't mind, because many of you are watching me on Facebook, and I'm pretty sure 99.9% of you have a Facebook account. If you have a Facebook account, what I want you to do is type in the chat, how many Facebook family and friends do you have? Because the PRIB is very similar to that concept. So when you think about Facebook, they gave you a free account. And they gave you that account not because they wanted to be your BFF, it's because you have access to something that they need and don't want to pay for. And that's your contacts. So what you did was you signed up for that account. Guess what you did next? You started sending friend requests to people that you know. You started spreading the word about Facebook, and they got flat out wealthy and didn't share the profits with you. What they did was they paid attention to the wants and needs. They paid attention to the type of groups you created. They paid attention to the things that you were searching for so that they can promote ads to your friends and family. They earned the income, but we built Facebook. So what Houghton Bucks did was he created the same exact concept, but the difference is that you're able to sit at the table and you're able to share the profits. So what does the PRIB do? It's allowing you to give away something for free. Remember the boomerang effect. You give away something for free, but then the PRIB uses the same technology to pay attention to the wants and needs of your customers. And it's going to promote different products and services to them while you're working your full-time job, while you're on the baseball field with your kids, whatever the case may be, while you're on vacation with your family. But the PRIB is paying attention to the wants and needs of your customers, promoting different products and services to them, which grows your residual income. Now, when the PRIB is at work for you, I want you to think about your customers. The PRIB follows up with your customers. The PRIB sells to your customers, upsell to your customers, cross-sell to your customers. Can we agree that those are things that we really don't want to do? Some of us are good at it and we do it, but do we really want to do it? The PRIB does that for you. But what about team building? How many times have you been a part of a company and your biggest fear is building a team? Because maybe you feel like you just don't know how to lead them. Maybe you feel like you're just not at a point in your business where you can serve them. So what the PRIB does is while you're out there learning the company, while you're learning the industry, it's behind the scene, making sure that your team members don't lose out while you're learning. So still go ahead and build that team, but the PRIB is going to welcome them. We have something that's called Boom TV, where we offer a welcome orientation. You just plug your new people into that, plug them into the training that we offer. The emails that the company sends out is going to offer them different upgrade options. The PRIB is going to promote events as well as help you control retention. This is a major game changer. It's like having your own personal assistant in your back pocket. Now, the power of the PRIB. How do you get your customers inside of the technology? That is so important before I cover anything else. Now, Facebook gave you a free account, right? So what are you able to give to the world for free so that you can get access to their data as well? What we're giving you is called iGo. iGo is our wholesale travel platform. Now, we are a technology company. We are not a travel company, but Holton Buggs is brilliant. He said, what can we give the world that you don't have to put a gun to their head to say yes to it? See, this is free. Your customers will enjoy up to 35% off of their travel. As an insider business partner, you will enjoy up to 70%. So let's talk about Facebook again. How many of you get those daily alerts for birthdays? Imagine giving all of them every single day access to iGo. You give them access to that, and in return, you are collecting data. Their name, phone number, email address, all goes inside of this technology, and all of these bubbles that you see here are the different products and services that we offer. The Pred will promote them to your customers on your behalf. Can you guys please put game changer in the chat for me? So within iBuumerang, you'll be able to earn, save, and live. You'll be able to have that family time, flexible living, financial freedom, and you'll be able to truly design your own lifestyle. That's just not something that's on a slide. We literally, when you partner with our company, we sit you down and we go through a game plan session. Like, what are your goals? What are your dreams? Okay, this is what you have to do to accomplish that so you can design your lifestyle. We do dream building calls. We do vision boards. We do so much to help you win. Again, it's just all about you plugging in. So let's talk about the first vertical. Before I cover this, I want you guys to think in the back of your mind. This is multiple industries under one umbrella. Keep that in the back of your mind, because I don't want you to say, wow, they got all these different things. No. This is different. No other company in this industry has this. We are the Amazon of network marketing. So what does Amazon have? Multiple different products and services under one umbrella. Same exact concept. So the first one that we have is Elevate. Elevate, you're able to build your legacy and design your financial future for generations. This is a Forex educational platform. Forex is hot right now. And honestly, when I first was introduced to Forex, you guys, I was terrified. I was intimidated by it. I said, oh Lord, I don't want to deal with numbers and things of that nature. But in reality, you don't have to deal with any of that. We're already trading every single day. If you have a checking account, you guys, give me a C in the comments. We all are trading. See, what happens is your money is in your checking account. And I don't know if you guys pay attention to it, even your savings, but you get a bank statement every single month. And at the very bottom of it, it shows you how much you earn. I've never seen it over 8 cents. Never seen it over there. I have thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars in my account, but never seen more than 8 cents given back to me. You know why? It's because the banks, they give you a free checking account for a reason. They are using your money. They are trading it. The same exact thing that we're teaching you here, they're trading it, but they're keeping all the profits. So we have a legacy management platform that's going to teach you financial literacy. We're going to teach you how to trade just like the banks. We're going to educate you on Forex trading and empower you to design your own lifestyle. Now, these 3 bullet points here is what excites me the most, especially the last one. But this educational platform is like something you've never seen before. You have 50 hours of live and recorded sessions every single week that you can plug into. We have an amazing technology, you guys. We got more coming down the pipeline, but the one that really excites me is the trading community. That's what sets us apart. When I first started this, you guys, just knowing that I could be in the mix with 12 educators that are doing very well, that solely make a living off of this industry at my fingertips whenever I like. There's a young lady, I want to share her testimony really quick. Her name is Kelly. I think she's out of California, but at an event that I went to in Houston last week, this lady has no experience whatsoever, none. She literally went through the training for this. This woman invested. I'm going to tell you what she invested because that's only fair. If I'm going to tell you her profit, I need to tell you what she invested. She invested $5,000, but within 5 weeks, she earned $34,000. Now, at the beginning, yes, she did lose a little. Now, we're going to talk about being coachable, teachable, and trainable. Because of this trading community, guess what she did? She went into that group. She said, what am I doing wrong? They said, you are greedy. Stop focusing on the big money. Go in and out, and your small wins are going to add up. And boy, did that make a major difference in her life. And that's something that we all can do. There's no reason why You can go through this educational platform and change your life. You can literally become a six-figure earner with this one only. So this is the first vertical that we're talking about. Let's move on to the next one. We have the Zents line of products. I really love this product line as well. This is another one where you can earn up to six figures and even more with just this alone. Now, this is a wearable technology. The first one we're going to talk about is that little box that you see to the left. It's called Zents Moods. The one that you see here is called Relax, and it's a lavender scent. It's personal, it's portable, and powerful. It's like having headphones on your nose. It's like having your own aromatherapy session without affecting the people around you. We also have lemon, which helps with mental clarity, and we have eucalyptus, which my children love, that helps you. It's for energy, but my children love it because they have allergies. So that eucalyptus helps them sleep better, it helps them breathe better, and things of that nature, you guys. It's flat out amazing. We can't keep it on the shelves. Our newest one is called Skin Tech, you guys. It's an antiseptic foam that you can put on any part of your body, you guys. That's going to block any type of bacteria on touch. On touch. Now, how many of you use hand sanitizers? Because I want to make sure you understand the difference. This isn't just for hands. That's why it's called Skin Tech. You can use it on any area of your body. But how it works is it protects your skin for 4 hours. So you simply rub it in your hand, give it a few minutes to dry, and it puts an invisible layer of protection on top of your hand. So no matter what you touch, it's not going to stick to you. No matter how many times you wash your hands, you can't take it off, you guys. This is absolutely perfect. Now, what I want to share with you, I think she's still on the line. I'm not sure, but her name is Jackie Pippins. About 2 weeks ago, we did an event, you guys, and it was an amazing event, but we were sitting right next to each other. What many of you know, I ended up with COVID, and I got it when I traveled to Florida. I never went anywhere domestic, but I was being hard-headed. I normally go international, but I went to Florida and I ended up getting COVID. She sat right next to me. I touched all her stuff. Now, we weren't close enough for me to, spread it like that, but I touched all her stuff. And she didn't catch anything because she had Skin Tech on her hand the entire time, you guys. This is a powerful tool. I have 3 daycares that actually have this as well. For those of you that have children that are in grade school, what you don't know, and I could just speak for the schools that my children go to, they turn the water off now. And the reason why they do that is because they really don't want the kids washing their hands. They're putting sanitizer on it. And for those that have done your homework, you know that sanitizer has 70% alcohol in it. It only lasts for 2 minutes. If you touch anything, it's pointless. It just goes, the bacteria still travels. So your children went from putting alcohol, putting hand sanitizer on their hands every blue moon to now putting it on their hands every 15 minutes. But not my kids. They use Skin Tech. Their daycare use Skin Tech now, or purchasing Skin Tech now, and so on. They love the Zents line, you guys. So this is really exciting. I can go on and on and on and on about it. You have churches that want this. You have schools that want this. You have so many people that want it. And you could be one of the individuals that are profiting from this. Once you go Skin Tech, you're not going to go back. And lastly, before I move on, I get really excited about that. I'm not sure if you guys can see my skin or not, but I suffer from acne really bad. I use this on my skin. So I put it on my skin. Within 24 hours, a lot of the redness went down. A lot of the swelling went down. But after using it for a good week, you see a major difference. What I do now is I wear it under my makeup. See, the problem with my acne is I have very sensitive skin, and putting that makeup on and going in my pores, it's like I want to wear the makeup, but then I'm like, wow, it's just making my skin worse. But this is a game changer. So it puts a shield on top of my skin so the makeup can't penetrate through it. My daughter uses it as deodorant. My husband's a diabetic. He uses it on his feet. I mean, the sky's the limit with this. There's so many different options, you guys. So definitely don't miss this movement. We are the only direct sales company that has it. So go ahead and make your money. So now let's talk about the third vertical. Give me a 3 in the comments, because I want you guys to understand. So far, we're about to talk about 3 different industries under one umbrella. Do you have to focus on all of them? Absolutely not. You could focus on the one that's attractive to you, right? So now let's talk about Build Genius. Americans are overpaying their bills by over $60 billion. How many of you pay bills? All of us, right? So I'm going to show you how you can reduce your bills without switching providers. Now, for those of you to go to Walmart, you go to the back of the store, they always talking about how to help you save money, but they're trying to get you to switch to another company. I'm going to show you how you don't have to switch. There's no membership fee and you don't pay anything unless you save. Do you have a TV service? Do you have internet? Do you have phone service? Do you have power service? Do you have security? This is just a couple of the ones we're able to help you with. And it's absolutely, completely free, but I'm going to show you how this works. It's a very simple process. You go into Bill Genius, you upload your bills. It takes 3 minutes or less. Bill Genius does all the work. You don't pay anything unless you save. So let me share that. I told you guys, my background is default management. When people were trying to save their homes, a lot of times they didn't qualify for loan modifications because their debt to income ratio was way too high. So guess what they do? They go out there and hire these attorneys. They go to debt consolidation companies. They're just spending all this money that they need to be saving to keep their home to try to reduce their bills so that they can work out these modifications. So what ended up happening is they just end up further in debt. What I love about what we have here is that you're not paying Bill Genius 1 red cent. Bill Genius is going to contact your company on your behalf. They are going to negotiate your monthly bill. And let's say they save you $50 per month. Then you just pay Bill Genius $25 a month. Now, keep in mind, you were already paying full price anyway. You were already writing that check every single month. So Bill Genius creates the income that you need to be able to pay for their service. And whoever that's willing to do work without getting paid first for it, you guys, you already know that they are doing their best to help you save, because that's the only way that they are going to get paid. So here's some examples at the bottom. You have Kristen from Texas that saved almost $1,000 on 3 bills. John from New York, almost $1,800 on 2 bills. And Wendy from Maryland that saved over $1,300 on 3 bills. Now, this is our iGo Travel platform. This is the 4th vertical that we're talking about now. This is the front door to the crib that we talked about earlier. This is what you're giving away to your friends and family for absolutely free, no catch whatsoever. It's always free. So they're able to enjoy a 5-star lifestyle, but they're going to do it at 3-star prices. See, people have paid $2,000. I've seen some companies selling travel packages for like $40,000, right? But it's absolutely free here. Your customers get a free lifetime membership. When your customers save, you earn. Now, I'm gonna give you a little information that's not on these slides because I think it's very important for you to know how you earn from this platform. It's not just about giving it out for free. You actually earn when you're not charging them. So let's say one of your customers saved $1,000 on a weekly stay. You earn 50% of what your customers saved. So if they saved $1,000, then you earned $500. I just thought that was very important for you to know that as well. So members get exclusive access to the lowest prices, which means that if you are in the business as a business owner, you save up to 70%, but as a customer, up to 35%. So let's talk about that behind the curtain pricing, just to give you an example of how this works. This is with New York City. It's a 4.5-star hotel. On Expedia, it was $339 nightly, but on iGo, it's $178 nightly. Which price would you prefer? Would you rather book it through yourself, or would you rather go to Expedia and pay full price? This example here, this booking summary that you see here, this is the first booking that was done when iBuumerang launched. It was by Mr. Holton Bugs himself. He said, before I introduce this to the world, I want to make sure that this works. He couldn't believe the technology when he saw the rates. He wanted to make sure that you as the customer wouldn't be treated any differently if you went there and paid less than the person that paid full price. As you can see here, his total reservation was only $1,348.94. His savings was higher than what he paid. His savings is in green right there. We see, congratulations, you saved $1,589. He came back with raving reviews. He wasn't treated any differently because he paid less. He got the same type of treatment, the same type of room. He was scared he wasn't gonna have windows and pillows, but he came back super excited. And that's when he said, wow, we got it. This is how we're gonna allow our ambassadors to be able to grow a massive customer base for free and be able to benefit from our technology, which is the Prib. So do you boomerang? This is a question that is going viral right now, you guys. I want you guys to answer that with a resounding yes. Yes, I boomerang. We have thousands and thousands of ambassadors within this company. We have millions of customers that have answered yes to this question as well. But what I want to do really quick is I want to share how simple it is to do this, how simple it is to get a customer. How many of you think you're busy? And I say think you're busy because a lot of us just need to shift our priorities. But most of the time when people see this, they're like, I love it. This is a major game changer, but do I have the time to do this? I don't care how busy you may be. This takes seconds. Now, we'll give you the benefit of the doubt. I'm a very techie person. It takes me about 8 seconds to do this, but let's assume that you can barely turn on your computer. It may take you 60 seconds. That's how simple this is. So what you do is we have something that's called smart codes. And you simply send a text or email to your customers. They're going to get a link to a website that you see here, and you get yourself out of the way. When your customers save, you get paid. Now, I want to give you some ideas with these smart codes. You remember the skin tech that I talked about, the Zens that I talked about, all those products and services? Well, on the 24th, we have something powerful that's coming out. It's called Powered by iGo. You're going to have these special barcodes that you're able to share with the world. How many bar owners do you know? You guys, how many people do you know that have facilities with traffic coming in and out? See, there are several bar owners right now that are looking at this and want to put it on their coasters. How many times do you go in restaurants, you don't see menus anymore? You see those little things that you can scan. The sky is the limit with this, you guys. These are codes that you can put on your car, your business cards, and things of that nature. We are a technology company, so we're always going to have the best for you. We're always going to keep up with the world so that you don't get left behind. There are 6 ways to earn income here. You have the referral bonus, the direct customer bonus, you have the fast start accelerator bonus, you have the dual team bonus, the uni-level commissions, and the one that I love the most is this leadership infinity bonus. And the reason why I love this one so much is because I came from a background in corporate where I trained different locations. They would have me traveling, they would open up new locations, and I was the one training them, but they never paid me a percentage of those individuals' checks. And I would have 50 to 100 people in that room that I was training, but I never earned a percentage of their checks. What I love about this leadership bonus is that I can serve the people here. I can train them just like I did in my corporate world, but they're going to give me a bonus for it. When I help them become leaders, I earn a percentage of that. That's fair, right? So bring those same skill sets that you have and start your own business and get paid what you're actually worth. So let's talk about how you get started. We're coming to an end. So to get started, you guys, it's very affordable. What I love about this industry that we're in is that you have a low investment, but you have the potential of a high return if you're willing to just do what's required. So this is our wholesale starter kit. It's only $49.95. It gives you a bird's eye view of what the company has to offer. The income potential is limited at this here, but this is just your starter kit, just like on a job, how they give you a job aid. It's just like that. So this is your starter kit. You put this in your cart, but then you choose one of these 3 packages. What I love about our company is they have 3 different tiers so that we can meet you where you are. You can at least get your foot in the door and work your way on up. But for those of you that are able to go all in, then you're able to be at the top income potential from day one. So the first membership package that we have is called Coach. It's a one-time investment of $250 and it's $99.99 per month, you guys, regardless of the package that you choose. So your business overhead is only what? $99.95 per month. So you have 2 directions that you can go. You can go the travel side with Coach, or you can go the product side with Coach. With the travel side, you're going to get access to hotels, rental cars, as well as flights. You get 10 of those smart codes that I talked about earlier to build up your customer base. But the biggest part that I want you to pay attention to that's different from the other 2 packages that I'm going to cover is the bonus percentage. So you know the example I gave you earlier, if your customer saved $1,000, you would earn $500. At this package, you would only earn $250. So you would lose half of your income potential for a lifetime based on just a one-time business decision of $250, okay? So really think about that. You get access to the Crib that we talked about. You get access to Build Genius. And if you choose to build an organization, you get an override of up to 10% bonus. Now, the difference with this pack and what I'm going to show you now, which is the product pack, is that you get limited access on the travel side. So with Coach Class, as a business owner, you're able to save up to 70%. But the product pack, you're only saving up to 35%, but they're going to mail a lot of product to you, which is super cool. So you get 4 of those Zen Smooths. You get 8 50-milliliter bottles of the Skin Tech. You get 2 150-milliliter bottles of the Skin Tech as well. Now that retails at $369.70. So you're already in profit mode. So for those of you that love the products, you want to try out the products, I recommend the product side because you still have access to travel, because you can sell that as soon as you get it and you're in profit mode. That is amazing. You know, business today, you guys, it's 3 to 5 years in traditional business to see a profit. You can see profit your first week, you guys, your first month, if you're willing to do what's required once again. So let's talk about business class. It's a one-time investment of $500. The monthly overhead is the same, you guys. You have the travel pack, you have the product pack. The difference between this and Coach is now you get 25 boomerangs, but you're at 100% bonus percentage. So if your customer saved $1,000, then guess what? You get the entire 500. If you choose to build an organization, you get an up to 12% bonus. You get access to the Crib and Build Genius. Product pack, you get 12 Zen Smooths in this one, and you get 12 of the Skin Tech smaller bottles and 4 of the larger bottles. That retails at almost $800. That's almost a $300 profit in your hand when you sell those products. And you guys, we had an 11-year-old that sold over 26 products, an 11-year-old that did that. These product sales ourselves. And if you've been paying attention to the conversation that we're having, you notice that everything that we offer is a necessity. These are things that people want. You don't feel like you're selling because they need it. Skin Tech, people need that right now. Look at the pandemic that we're in. So just know that you'll have a lot of support, but you have products and services that people absolutely need. First class, you guys, this is the package that you want to choose if you're able to do so, you guys. This is a one-time investment of $1,000. Monthly overhead is the same. You get access to everything that we offer on the travel side. You get 50 codes to build up that customer base. You had 100% bonus percentage. You get up to 20%, you guys, if you choose to build an organization, and you get access to everything else. On the product side, you get 26 moods, 26 of them, 26 of the smaller Skin Tech bottles and 8 of the larger Skin Tech bottles. That's almost a $1,700 profit. I'm sorry, a $1,700 retail, but your profit is almost $700. So $1,700 retail, profit almost $700, which is flat out amazing. What I do want to share with you guys is you also have the option, because we're in the midst of a promo, which is not on the slides because it's temporary. So get with the person that invited you so they can tell you about their promos, because you can actually become a first class member for only $750 because of a promo we have on the products. So don't forget to ask the person that invited you about that. So what I'm gonna do really quick is I'm gonna come off of these slides. What I do wanna share with you guys is you also have the option, because we're in there that invited you about that. So what I'm gonna do really quick is I'm gonna come off